Good day, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite show, the Get Real Show. Today we have a very, very interesting topic at hand. Why do black marriages no longer last? Let's hear it from the rest of the squad. On my left-hand side, I've got your boy, Victor Chibuzo. And on my right-hand side, I've got your boy, Ori Dollars. Right, so you guys already know what the topic is today.
And we have your girl, Melody.
So guys, why do you think black marriages don't last anymore? Like, what is the cause?
Must I go?
Yeah, sure.
In as much as I'm not married yet, though, but I'm seeing what is happening, and we all see what is going on in social media and all that. And for me, I think the reason is, recently, you can find out like there's insecurities, lack of trust, lack of love, and also some ladies listening to friends and some guys listening to other friends. It makes the marriages to have a leaking point, which makes it not to be solid anymore. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of insecurities going on in recent time, like now, not like.
But is it just in the black communities, though?
Most of the black communities are now looking up to Westerners, and a little misunderstanding. Your wife will say like, we're getting divorced, or bringing the issue to the social media and all that, which is not supposed to be so. During my parents' time, it wasn't like that. They want to stay no matter what. They want to fix things, no matter the circumstances. They want to fix things. If there's a problem, my mom, my dad, they want to fix it even before inviting family members to put one or two together. Okay. I don't know if there's any. I'm not married though, but
those are your points.
But this is my point though. Ori can say more because
you're a married man. Tell us.
As for me, and I feel like the level of communication in the marriage is breaking out.
Like recent time.
Yes, because if there is a very good communication between the two partners, for example, before you guys got married, you guys have been in relationship, courtship, dating, and there are some level of playing you guys normally do.
Yeah.
Maybe before I don't tap her like this. Baby. But now when we are married, when I do those things, she will take it up as if something bad happened. Those kind of things, limits the love. You understand? But if those things are happening, and you can be able to communicate it, hey babe, you don't do all these things. We used to play, we used to do all sorts of things before all these things. So if you can be able to communicate all these things, it will level some things. The other things, it's like our girls these days, they have mentors. They have people they are looking up to.
Yeah.
And most of those people are on social media. And whatever they post on social media, they want their relationship to be like that. And they don't know what those people are going through in their marriages. Some people are going through wars in their marriages, but whatever they post on their social media, you look like, hey, I want my husband to be like this. Maybe their husband buys something for them. You also want your husband to do the same thing, whereas your husband doesn't have that financial power to do those things. You understand? So if you understand your husband, or you understand your partner rather, that this is the level of what my partner can do for me, and you can live with that level, there's no reason why marriages will break. Second, for example, when you look at, let me use some America as an example. You will find out that our people, they come back to Nigeria, they come back to Africa to take their people from Africa, say, okay, they want to marry them. When they go to America, when they get to UK, within 5 or 3 years, you see divorce. You understand? Because when a woman go to America or go to UK, maybe she's now working as a nurse or as a clinic, or any more money now than the husband. It becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. That you don't do this, you don't do black. You know, we've seen a lot of videos on social media. We've heard a lot of stories. You know, whereas women always come up with one story. Or I'm not saying it's only their fault, but you know. That's why I said partner. So, but we see the side of the women mostly on social media, where we saw some video recently where the lady was slapping his in-law, his mother, his husband's mother, you know, in UK. So all those things just happen, and which you have to understand. It doesn't matter the level of your or the money you have.
Yeah.
You understand? You may have more money than your husband. But see, one thing we still need to understand, which people doesn't want to, you know, they don't want to take notice that you must be loyal, should I say loyal to your husband. Your husband must love you. That is how it's supposed to be. You must be submissive to your husband. See, our mother.
I hear what? What are you saying?
You see, our mother, not as if they've not passed through. They passed through worse.
Or they endured.
More than what the ladies of nowadays are passing through. You understand?
But they're still there.
But they were there. Because they've said, okay, I don't burn 2 or 3 for this man. Where I want to go again. You understand?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
What I will tell you,
but that
as
is
long
not a
as
it is a problem.
as long as there is no violence, domestic violence in that marriage, and your partner is not abusing you, I don't see reason why.
Okay, so you're only talking about physical abuse. Is that what you're talking about? So emotional abuse doesn't count.
It's violent and abuse.
Melody,
No, I just want to hear.
If
No,
there
I
is
want
a
to
good
hear.
communication,
that's the
if
thing.
your partner is doing something that you don't like, and there is a level of communication, very good communication between you two, there must be a reason why you say, baby, can we speak? And you let your partner know, these are these things I don't like it. I know you, because they said the woman will come from his own father, the guy will come from their own father. You are not together. So definitely you have different characters. Yes. And it's the more reason why you keep getting to know each other every day. You see those things that you are now seeing in marriage that looks like maybe this guy has changed or the guy has changed. It's a lie. They have it in their system before. They are doing it before. It's just because you have not gotten to know that level with them.
Yes.
You understand? So when you guys are now living together, you begin to see new things now. So what you need to do is to communicate. I still stand on that. Communication is very, very strong. And when you see this thing is good, getting out of hand, you can get to a counselor where he can counsel you too and make things work. As long as there's no domestic violence and it doesn't abuse you, I don't see any problem. We can talk it through.
That's true. That's correct. Melody, I don't know.
You can go ahead and continue. I'm listening.
When I'm continuing, I'm not married, but at the end of the day, what we said, it's 100%. In as much as you don't want to agree to that. Because
I didn't say I don't. I didn't agree. I didn't agree to one point. I agreed to the whole communication thing. I agreed to everything. But the one point that you say, okay, especially you agreed to that. You said, what did he say? Our moms will have 3 kids. They will be like, where are we going? Why am I going?
But at the end of the day, because they want to solve the problem.
Tell me how you're solving a problem by staying in something that's not working.
Bringing their problems to social media. Who's solving it for them?
No, we're not talking about social media right now.
We're talking about why it doesn't last.
And also, why are you putting this all on women? I don't understand.
No, it's not about women.
You started it. You said women. Ori also took it and said women.
Yeah, because let me just say it this way, because at the end of the day, have you seen a guy that went on social media and said my wife this and that and that and that and that? It's very rare. You know what I mean? But in as much as women will always be women, like social media
is not a law. Take it to social media.
Social media is not a law. It's not a lawsuit whereby you.
Okay, but don't just charge it on that though. So tell me why would marriages not break because of men?
No, but at the end of the day,
you know what the problem is? The problem is all mothers hid things away. That's the only reason their marriages stayed long. That's the only reason. But don't come and tell me that you make it sound like the woman is the one that keeps the family together.
Yeah, but
is that what you're saying?
No, but they're helping in that. they're helping in
The
that.
majority of keeping home is on woman's
yeah,
side.
they're helping in that.
Don't get it wrong. See, men has to do their own part too.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And they must be understanding. That is why in the book, Holy Book, it says, man, love your wife. If the man love his wife dearly, passionately, you must be able to compromise.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even for the man not to overdo everything. You understand? Because truly we they put things on women's side too. We men say we get our own things.
Yeah, you guys, you men
understand?
things are just not
Most of
spoken
us are-
about.
most of us are the
things are
problems.
hidden.
Most of us are the problems.
Admit it, most
Yeah.
times it's the men
Yeah.
that are the
But
issue,
I-
is the problem.
You see, for example, when you see the American stuff and this UK stuff, you see Nigerian guy or African guy, they come to Africa, they live in that place that they are like, okay, because I want to marry someone back home. And they get married to them and they take them abroad. And in between 5 or 6 years, because they fix that woman in somewhere where she will be working and earning more money, she'll begin to do all sorts of things. And if you check the statistics, they are saying 40% black marriages in America divorce. Why? There was a guy who came on social media. He was talking about Africa and Asian people. He said the Asian people, mostly people from China and India, they are all in science, like technology and nurses and everything, and they may be earning more money than their husband, but they will still be driving one car with their husband. Their husband will drive them to work. Their husband will go and pick them from work.
Yeah.
No matter how much they are making, they will never take their husband to court. He said, for him to be saying all these things, he is in a technology sector, so he knows what he was saying. So he said, but when you bring in woman from Nigeria, that was what he said. He said, when you bring in woman from Nigeria, or mostly West Africa, he said, as he did 3-4 years, you don't put them for nursing course and everything. They do nursing. They don't the year like 30,000, 40. He said now issue will begin arise in that home. They will divorce their husband. Whereas the Asia, the woman from China, China and from India, they are earning $100 and something thousand. They will never take their husband to court. It doesn't mean they don't have issue, but they sort it out.
They sort it out.
So why is that rate? And they put it like 40%. Don't you know how much is 40%? It's huge.
But at the end of the day, we still need to learn and unlearn, like Tunji always say. Because
That's
at the
why
end
communication is very, very
because
For me, communication is the main thing here. That's just it.
And if it's not physically and mentally abused, you don't have to divorce. Like for me,
You know,
there's no problem.
I'm gonna
There's no
say-
problem that can be solved, right?
You know-
Of course, no,
but most
with
especially-
communication.
yes,
But
yeah.
also,
But most
what is
especially-
communication if the person doesn't have understanding?
Yeah, that's the thing.
See,
but
what-
Melody, you know, most in this kind of scenario, it's always mentally and physical abuse, mostly, right?
Right.
That makes people to be like bam bam bam. But at the end of the day, if there's a communication,
Why are you
like
saying
you
but?
guys, if there's a communication, it can be solved, so that
You're telling
so that our kids can see like this thing called marriage is a lovely thing,
Because when
and it's
you look-
lasting.
when you
Because
look
at the
at
end of the day, when
America-
kids, you know, these recent kids, they see all those
Yeah,
things because in
definitely.
their mind they'll be like, okay, I will get divorced if what's come to worst. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's not helping.
when you look at things in America, the black community, I just want to use that as an example. The black community, the kids grow up without their fathers. It takes
South
the
African
grace,
community as well.
It takes the grace of God for those kind of kids to be successful. Successful doesn't mean you are too wealthy. You understand? It takes the grace of God for them to be successful than a family who live with their
Mom and
mothers,
dad.
their fathers,
Together.
and you know,
And you raise them together.
you raise them together. You know, they don't end up in jail. They don't end up in
The
cell.
street.
They don't.
The street.
Their life doesn't get destroyed easily. Those are what we are saying, and the major reason why we are still making sense like this is because our mother stood their ground. Doesn't mean they. Sometimes our mother said they argue, they do everything with our fathers. You understand? But I've never seen my mother and my father exchanging blows. You understand? So in as much as I don't see all those things, you can't expect me to beat my wife. For what? Whatever you grew up with is what you will be doing.
Exactly.
So you understand? So, but issue will come if it's a lady who always attracted to money. She doesn't want to go with something that, okay, if there's no money, nothing there. Okay, when the guy come marry her, money there. What if money no come there again now? For her to cope will be difficult.
And it's gonna be a problem.
And it will be a problem. So all those things they happen. And when you see our ladies of days now, them no they marry person where they love. Them they marry person where carry. So when the person no carry again, problem happen in the next 5-6 years.
That is correct. Yeah, at least 85% of.
Because a lot of them you see they have boyfriend, but when this guy just come from abroad, just carry, just like they are proposed to you and do like this, they don't follow him. Because
Without knowing.
Yes.
Without knowing.
Because they know say he get money, and in the next 5 years you just hear say they don't divorce. Do you know him? What do you know about him? What can you say about him?
And these things are the cause of divorces we are having in this.
Okay, and you see now this point you made is very valid. It makes
very
sense.
valid
This point
and huge.
So
because at the end of the day, that's correct. That's
you
correct.
see,
So
sometimes
do you
you
guys
doesn't have
think
to have this money, but as long as you know this guy has future, and you also have, because let me tell you, as a man, before I can walk to a woman that I want to marry that woman, I've already see her future. With our communication that, no worry, this one carry. It doesn't have to be cash. That, okay, with us working together, you will be successful, I will be successful. But in a situation where we are in courtship, you know they put anything down. Nothing there ahead. Now you are expecting, I put this, I put that, I don't say, this one will not be go far. I'll move. But in a situation where I see, no worry, there's no money, but I see what she's bringing down. And instead they bring, will they come, will they do everything? We've seen a lot of people. We've seen people who they graduated together from the same school. Nobody say they get money now. They went to the same school, but they've shared the passion. They've seen, this guy get future, I get future, and they work together, and they are still in marriage. Maybe 20 years, 30 years, they are still together. It's because they know what they want, and both of them, they think they have it, and they work towards it, and things are okay. But now, no worry. On social media now, they don't say, they don't DM the person. They don't follow the person. Don't propose to them. Don't put ring. Just because it just gets more cash, you don't know what you carry.
This topic is heavy. That's all.
It is
but
heavy,
for
but
me, I hear what Ori said, and this point he made, like I said, is very valid. Every other thing went into voicemail in my ears, honestly.
It's a lie.
Except for the comment. Obviously, you agree with everything, and you don't disagree to anything.
Now I would disagree if it's disagreeable, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, what
Sorry, I just want to make a point before I forget. I feel like, okay, I hear what you guys are saying, and I'm not like against what you guys are saying, but I also feel like most marriages that don't last these days, black marriages, is because people have opened their eyes. That's
in
just
what
it.
way? That's the thing.
Can I get to the point?
You see what we're talking about.
Can I get to my point? Can I land?
Okay.
Yo, bruh, like now I've forgotten what I want to say.
They copy.
Yeah, you said
It's not
they are
copying,
open.
no.
their eyes are open.
Their eyes are open because
Listen.
they copy what
Okay,
they
wait,
don't have.
no, it's not that. Listen already. There's things that our mothers seen, right? And I'm talking on ladies, on the behalf of ladies. There's things we've seen that our mothers endured, and etc., be it whether it's physical abuse, emotional abuse, or whatever. There's things that we like. We don't want to get into that. We don't want to be in that same shoes as well. And if we see a toxic marriage, you leave. Why won't you leave?
So there's no room.
Listen,
So there's no
all
room of
moms
amendment.
used to hide things. What are you talking about? Okay, so tell me, if you're in a emotional abusive relationship, you're gonna what's there to mend? What is there to mend? You telling me the person's gonna change? Is that what you're telling me?
There's always a change.
No, the person will bring you flowers and they'll still mess up. So what are you telling me? So that's what I'm.
So the
that's
best
my
thing is
point.
the
Yes,
best
you
thing is
leave.
to
Whether
leave.
you have. Listen, I'm not gonna say. I'm talking about like Ori said, if it's emotional and physical abuse, you leave. I'm gonna always stand by that. Whether
That's
it's
what I
4
said.
kids
That's
or
what I
3
said.
kids,
That's what
but
I
that's
said.
what I'm saying. They've opened their eyes. They're not gonna endure what their mothers have endured. Hence, they leave. That's my point.
But my own be say, because of the copy of what.
But which copy
And that is
though?
ruined.
Which
That's-
copy?
that is the reason why
Listen,
everything
the
is
copy
being ruined.
You see those people that are divorced. You are not in their shoes, and if you are not with them to witness it, if only they come on social media and they
talk
type
blah
it,
blah 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 blah.
it's probably the lady or the woman feel write something to against the guy, or if not the guy write, if he write something to implicate the woman, you will not know the actual fact, and you wey be say na your mentor come look at it, shebi don leave the guy himself. If anybody see,
Okay, I get what you're saying there. I get what you're saying.
We are all different.
So our advice should just be that people should not look up to relationships they don't know about. That's just it. Build your own. Yeah. Look at your own relationship. That's just it. Don't like.
You know, say this guy where you carry now 5 naira in get. You dey go look up to person wey be say na billionaire. You never pass your boundary.
You have passed your boundaries.
Yes, now.
And Melody, and guys, another thing I want to say, another point I want to make is, you don't leave marriages because of small problems.
Obviously,
let's just say. Remember, we talked about physically and mentally abused. You can leave because everybody knows it's not normal, it's not healthy, right? But when it comes to small things, you want to leave because you want to make people feel like you can do it, you can leave, you can be on your own with your kids. It doesn't make sense.
Probability,
because at the end of the day, is what people are doing these days. They want to leave because they want people to see, I'm not a fool after all. I can do it. You can do it. It's just because you want people to feel pity of you that because this. I don't know if you get my point.
I hear you.
Not just because of small problems you leave your marriage. It doesn't make sense. You have to sit. I think I remember one of my cousins that got married. And she was living in the UK. There was a problem. There was an online family meeting. Do you get what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can't advise her to leave the husband because of small problem. It doesn't make sense.
Even when
that's what Ori said earlier.
When I was dating, if I have an issue with you, my girlfriend, and you tell my friend, no problem. It's a problem to me because I believe I'm man enough. We should be able to communicate it through. If I'm at fault, I can be able to apologize. Baby, I'm sorry now. We don't move. You can't go the call person. You go the call person. I will leave you because of that thing. True. I don't like my matter to go outside.
Yes.
Because that's where I was brought up. If we don't sleep, my mama and papa, their issue, they go sort them out. They know how to do them. So I grew up seeing all those things. There is no way I will go away from that thing. Even though we don't have the same level of character, myself, I feel, but no worry. I will still think back of, my mama know they do like this, or my papa know they do like this, or no matter how the argument, they know how to suffer more.
Yeah.
So where I want to come carry my own, go.
Yes,
Your home, pay like 50 to 60% in your life. Only if you don't come out from a very good home.
Okay, guys, so you heard what we all had to say. Obviously, we all have different opinions on this specific topic. It's not an easy topic, guys. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And also, if it's toxic, leave. If you can't handle it because of whatever, be it physical, emotional abuse, leave. If it's small issues that you can solve, don't leave. There's no need to leave. And also, don't be inspired or look up to people's relationships when you don't really know their story. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm your girl, Melody Farida Masamba. Till next time.